Good evening, friends. Today we are going to see about Kaviyarasu Kannadasan. In Tamil, we'll call him as Kaviyarasar Kannadasan. Onto the topic of management lessons learned from great Indian legends. The moment I started telling to the people that I'm going to talk about Kaviyarasar Kannadasan, people used to ask me, "Oh, he's a great poet and all everything we know. But from management point of view, how you are going to talk about what songs you are going to talk about?" I told wait for the things. So the answer is here. As we see in myself, many people supported me. Like I would like to name some of the people. Dr. Ashokan, Dr. Janavati, Dr. Selvam, Dr. Thayal Nahi, Mr. Sivagurunathan of Trichy, lawyer Sankara Vadivel from Chennai. All the people gave a lot of information. It's very difficult for us to select which songs we have to choose, which songs we should have to omit. With the great difficulties, out of 5,000 songs, exactly the same way how I felt when we were trying to do for Thiruvalluvar, the same way we felt trying to do for Kaviyarasu Kannadasan also. So we selected 10 songs. There is no reason for it. There is no justifications why we selected that song, why we omitted this song, all this thing. We are not trying to say any reason. We selected 10 songs based on our little knowledge on Kaviyarasar, and we are trying to talk about management lessons, what we can learn from this great Indian legend. When I say great Indian legend, people say that Kaviyarasar Kannadasan, how he can become an Indian legend. Before that, Bharati was there. Bharatidasan was there. Yes, of course, those people are also Indian legends. The moment when I keep on talking about ancient people will think that all legends were in the earliest stage only. No, Kaviyarasu Kannadasan was living with us and he passed recently. So he was a living legend when he lived also. So it is possible to attain the status of legend even during the recent times. That information we want to give. That's the reason one old personality, and the next is we'll go with the new personality. Again, we'll go back to the old personalities. Okay. First song, we are taking a song from N. Annan. Here the song is there. How this presentation is made was, we are just giving the whole song. As you know that the whole song is in Tamil, but you don't need to worry about that. Purpose of making it in English, talking about Kaviyarasar Kannadasan in English, the purpose of making this in English is to reach people who cannot read Tamil, who cannot understand Tamil. Okay, in a song, so we are going to talk about 10 songs, and that 10 songs, we will take some stanza or some words or some sentences, and that sentences, what is the implications and what we can infer. I'm not saying that what we translate. What we infer from management point of view, I am going to talk. For the people who know Tamil, people may not be knowing the old songs. Some of the people may be youngsters, for which Dr. Ashokan was kind enough to render the song, and he will sing the song and he'll give the English meaning of it. That is meaning from the song. And I am going to talk about what, as a management person, we can infer from that song. Dr. Ashokan?
Good evening, all of you, sir. Do you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Okay. Thanks, sir, for this great opportunity, being a management specialist and a management guru. So you have chosen the best way, as Kannadasan chose the best way to reach the great things in his own style of writing the lyrics in the form that all the people can understand. So what all he has presented are all the need for every human being on the earth, which a common man cannot understand. Like that, you have made that excellent management principles with the help of Kaviyarasu Kannadasan. That's a great initiative, and let me try to do a little words. So, okay. The first one, what Dr. PSK chosen is நெஞ்சம் உண்டு நேர்மை உண்டு ஓடு ராஜா நேரம் வரும் காத்திருந்து பாரு ராஜா அடிமையின் உடம்பில் ரத்தம் எதற்கு, தினம் அச்சப்பட்ட கோழைக்கு இல்லம் எதற்கு, கொடுமையை கண்டு கண்டு பயம் எதற்கு, நீ கொண்டு வந்தது என்னடா மீசை முறுக்கு. We have a mind in honesty, so just keep running, never stop. Let's wait for the appropriate time. Till the time, don't stop running. So what's the use of blood in the slaves? What's the use of house for the cowards? What's the need to be afraid of watching cruelty? What did you bring with you? Just be bold enough. So
you can complete the second sentence also.
Okay. உண்டு உண்டு என்று நம்பிக்காலை எடு, இங்கு உன்னை விட்டால் பூமி எது கவலை விடு, ரெண்டில் ஒன்று பார்ப்பதற்கு தோளை நிமிர்த்து, அதில் நீதி உன்னை தேடி வரும் மாலை தொடுத்து. Take step with the hope of the possibility only. The earth has trust on you. Don't lose your heart. Don't worry. Be ready to face the challenges, whatever they are coming on your way. Then justice will come to you with a great garlands.
Thank you, Dr. Ashokan. So, in this song, Kaviyarasu Kannadasan talks a lot about the belief. Belief means self-belief I am talking about. The belief on you. You should have it first. The moment you have belief on you, because of this law of attraction, huge positive energy will come to you automatically. Okay. So, you work with a desire and dedication. Accept all the challenges what you are likely to face and solve all the problems with passion to find a solution. Many times we curb that, no, I have this problem, I have that problem, all these things. Don't worry about the problem. God is giving you the problem to find out, to test you, to test your capability of solving the problem. God knows it. Whether it is a Hindu or Muslim or Christian, any religion they belong to, the supreme power we have faith. Okay, and the supreme power is testing our capabilities only. By doing this, supreme power is increasing your capabilities. Like when you are working in an organization, the moment from the day one you will not be respected. The day one you will not be given all the rewards. They will give you all the tough jobs. The moment you are confident and you start operating from the circle of or from the level of confidence, then automatically all your actions will be positive side and you will get the results. Okay, if you do the same way in your personal as well as professional life, you will never have to worry about the success. Automatically the success will come to you, and the way at which it comes, because you are very clear and you don't want to go in the unethical things. You don't want to work in the wrong directions. You don't work in the negative things or anything. So in that situation, what happens? Automatically, just because like Thiruvalluvar used to say it, the moment of hard work and smart work you had put, the result will automatically come. Don't worry about the expected result. Expected result means assuming that you are likely to get a 10 lakhs order and you are getting only 3.5 lakhs order. That is the thing God wants you to get. Don't think that no, I lost. Don't worry about that. Okay. So here if you say is, if you have faith, okay, and if you have this faith on you, and the moment you start working with that faith, that is more important. So the belief what you are having it, and more important is you should not be afraid of any challenges. So that's a great thing Kannadasan has told in this song to all of us. So we are going to the next song. This song, the earlier song was composed by K.V. Mahadevan, who was supposed to be M.S. Viswanathan's, M.S. Viswanathan's guru, what we can say it. Okay, now this song is composed by M.S. Viswanathan. Okay, here if you see it, the song is the most famous song. Okay, movie name is Ayirathil Oruvan, where MGR has played a lead role in it. Yes, Dr. Ashokan, please.
அதோ அந்த பறவை போல வாழ வேண்டும், இதோ இந்த அலைகள் போல ஆட வேண்டும், ஒரே வானிலே ஒரே மண்ணிலே ஒரே கீதம் உரிமை கீதம் பாடுவோம். let us live like a bird and let us dance like the waves under the same sky and in the same earth and soil. Let us sing the song of our rights. காற்று நம்மை அடிமை என்று விலகவில்லையே, கடல் நீரும் அடிமை என்று சுடுவதில்லையே, காலம் நம்மை விட்டு விட்டு நடப்பதில்லையே, காதல் பாசம் தாய்மை நம்மை மறப்பதில்லையே, ஒரே வானிலே ஒரே மண்ணிலே ஒரே கீதம் உரிமை கீதம் பாடுவோம். Air never ignores us as slaves, and so the sea water does not consider us as slaves and turn hard. Time does not ignore us and keep moving. Love, affection, and mother never forget us. Under the same sky and the same earth or soil, let us sing the song of our rights.
So, simple thing, live in the present. Live in the present is very easy to say, but many time, most of us literally knows about it. It's impossible to do. The mind is like a monkey mind. That's why management people call the money as a mind as a monkey mind. Mind will never stay in the present. Either it will be in the past or it will be in the future. And the past worrying about the things, what happened, what went wrong, all the things. And the future talking about, thinking about, working on plans about the uncertainty. But in the process, what you are doing is, you are neither living in the past nor living in the future, and also miss the opportunity to live in the existence, current life, present life. Okay. So here what he says is, live in the present. That is the most important. And whether you take air or wind, sea, time, does not show partiality to anyone. It is same for everyone. It is same for everyone. So it doesn't constrain. No, it doesn't say that no, these people are Indians, we don't want to reign onto India. Like that doesn't have any partiality. Similarly, all the opportunities are available across the world for all of us. But many of us time, we think that the opportunities are not available for us, and we have to, because the business is, competition is very tough for me alone. It is many people, everyone is having the same issues. So we need not worry about that. But the successful people, what they do is, they find out the opportunities, they find out, whenever you face a difficulty, the successful people will find out opportunities in the middle of difficulties. And they work on it and they make use of the difficulties into an opportunity and grow. So, very example, our great sage, I can call him as a sage, Kirbanda Warrior has wrote like that. Among the birds, only pigeon will not store any grains, it seems. Pigeon alone will not store any grains. You can search it in crow's nest, or you can search it in any other bird's nest. There will be some amount of food they will be trying to store. Whereas pigeon will never store anything, because it doesn't care about future. It doesn't do anything for the future. It lives in the existing life. So like this we should live. So the more you live in the existence, that means you live in the presence, you will start enjoying the life. But many times, neither we enjoy the presence, nor we enjoyed at the earlier stage, that means the past, or we are going to enjoy the future. Worrying about the future, missing opportunities in the past will never make you to enjoy your presence. So if you have a control on your mind, and if you start enjoying your life, whatever thing comes, no, even like Zig Ziglar, or marketing management Pitamahar, what we call, whenever he says that, in one example I will tell you, he says that when you are in the airport, the flight is likely to get delayed by 4 hours. Then he said, excellent. After 2 hours or 3 hours, again the announcement came, flight is further getting delayed by 2.5 hours. And superb. Then that person was sitting, another person sitting next to him got really bored. What this nonsense, this old man is keep on saying it, excellent, wonderful. Then third time the announcement came, the flight is further getting delayed by another 1.5 hours. Then he says, fantastic. Then he went and tapped him. Zig Ziglar, I know that you are a great motivational and marketing guru, but morning we came here around 6 o'clock. And that time the flight, they told me announcing it will take 4 hours. Again around 11 o'clock they told it will get another 2.5 hours delay. Again, around 1 o'clock, they told it will take another 1 hour delay. And you keep on saying that fantastic, wonderful, excellent. What nonsense you are saying. Then for Zig Ziglar replied, what else we can say? Either going back in Germany and US and all, from airport to the main place, going and coming in a hot or in a very windy season or a very winter season, it's terrible. So here it is air conditioned atmosphere. They are giving snacks. They are giving all the things. I got an opportunity. I have a books. I have a laptop to work on it. So I am really enjoying it. So there is, we cannot suppose if they are not ready to take the real reasons and you take into the flight. In the flight, if you had some other problem, what is going to happen? So let us start live in the presence. That is what Zig Ziglar also says. What Zig Ziglar is saying it, Kavir sir has told in very easy. That's why I call it as Kavir sir. He is excellent according to the people available or people known to me. He is the only person in Tamil Nadu who has excellent pedagogical intelligence. What is pedagogical intelligence? I will tell you maybe at the end of the program. He is excellent in pedagogical intelligence and he made it happen also. Okay. So we'll go to the next song.
உன்னை அறிந்தால் நீ உன்னை அறிந்தால் உலகத்தில் போராடலாம் உயர்ந்தாலும் தாழ்ந்தாலும் தலை வணங்காமல் நீ வாழலாம். If you know yourself, that is your potential, you can struggle in this world to get anything. Whether you rise up or down in your position, you can live with a great pride. மாபெரும் சபையினில் நீ நடந்தால் உனக்கு மாலைகள் விழ வேண்டும் ஒரு மாற்று குறையாத மன்னவன் இவன் என்று போற்றி புகழ வேண்டும். If you walk in the very big gathering, you should be flooded and honored with a good number of garlands. Let people praise you as he is a king of honesty or of values.
Who else can talk like this in simple term, even understandable to the layman, a SWOT analysis? All of you must be knowing about it. Many of us may be doing a SWOT analysis every year, every quarter as a part and parcel of our management practice. SWOT analysis, I will tell you, strength, weakness, opportunities and threat of every business, of every individual. We make an analysis, identify the strength, focus on improving on the strength. Identifying our weakness, work on area of improvements, how to improve upon. And what are the opportunities available, we identify. And then what are the threats available, we identify. All these things we are identifying to find out what is our current position. Okay. So if you know and understand what is your capabilities, qualities and skills, it is very easy to find our area of improvements. The moment we find out our area of improvements, 50% of the job is done. 50% of the job is done because you do not know why you are failing it. The moment you come to know why you are not successful as you are, why you are not very beneficial, whatever work you are doing, you are not getting benefited, you will find to know. So you find the reason, then correcting the reason is not a great difficult one. Correct? So that is the reason he says that. He tells again and again, unnai arindal nee unnai arindal. You have to know about yourself first. So the moment if you know about yourself, whether you are going up or down, you need not worry about anything because you know how to tide along with the wave. Okay, this is a beautiful line which I like. It is when you are walking in a conference hall, which is world famous speakers and audience are there, and people have to praise and say that what type of praise they should say. He is the most, what do you call, he is like a மாற்று குறையாத மன்னவன் இவன் என்று போற்றி புகழ வேண்டும். That means the people have to say that he is a person who is, we cannot find any fault, we cannot find any mistakes. Simple, I need not give any big example. If we say, remember Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our people president, automatically this line we need not remember. It will come automatically. The people gave respect to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, not because he is a master's degree holder in aeronautics, not because he was the India's DRDO chairman, not because he conducted the Pokhran 2, that is atomic bomb, okay, explosion, not because he was the president of India, but because of a human being. Today also people say that it is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The moment if you announce his name, everyone in the world loves him. You know it, you might have seen a lot of video about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So even the entire European Union, after his talk, gave a standing ovation to him. Okay, that's a life people have to live. Like APJ Abdul Kalam, we have Kamarajar also. But those heroes are unsung heroes. Those people are known to little people. So that is similarly, Kannada is also capable of that. Okay, so that is the reason we are saying that no, we have to take the people capabilities across the world. Okay. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about this song. Before going into this song, I will give you one important information. This song was sung by Mr. P.B. Srinivas. Okay, P.B. Srinivas is a great singer. Okay, everyone must be knowing about. There was another poet who is equally famous, not to that level of Kaviyarasar, but as good as Kaviyarasar only. His name was Wali. Okay, so when Wali was there, Wali came to Chennai and he was searching for an opportunity. When he was searching for an opportunity, what happened is they found out that they were not able to get a good person or good, what do you call, producer or good music director, allow him to do it and all. Okay, so what happened is he has identified a person and he was searching for a people, okay, to get into cine field. In the time, he became a friend of Mr. P.B. Srinivas. So P.B. Srinivas used to go to his house in the evening. They will chit chat for some time, and after trying for almost 2 years, Wali decided to return because he said that there is no point in continuing searching for an opportunity in Chennai because getting is very, very difficult. So let me pack off and I'll go to my hometown. He decided. After deciding it, he also decided, okay, next week I am going to go. By Wednesday or something, they have decided, book the ticket also to Madurai. Madurai was his native. Okay, and he also spoke to people at TVS and they were ready to offer him a job at TVS Madurai. And just one day before, P.B. Srinivas came to his house. That time they were talking, and then Wali told that I am packing off. I am not getting any opportunity at Chennai, so I am going to go back to Madurai. Then P.B. Srinivas was saying that no, you still try it and all the things. No, I tried my level best. Beyond this, I do not know. Already 1 year wasted and all. Wali told. Then P.B. Srinivas told, I got one good song today. I just sang the good song. I would like to sing it for you. P.B. Srinivas sang this song. After hearing this song, Wali decided, I am not going to go back to my native. I am going to face it, the life staying at Chennai, and I will find a way to get into cine field. No, this is not a story. This was told by Wali in person to our friend Mr. Sivagurunathan of Trichy, who has a very good personal association with Kavignar Wali. Again, Kavignar Wali himself told it in few of the places. Okay, so the song, now we are going to say some stanza from that song. Yes, Dr. Ashokan, please.
மயக்கமா கலக்கம்மா மனதிலே குழப்பமா வாழ்க்கையில் நடுக்கமா வாழ்க்கை என்றால் 1000 இருக்கும் வாசல் தோறும் வேதனை இருக்கும் வந்த துன்பம் எது என்றாலும் வாடி நின்றால் ஓடுவதில்லை எதையும் தாங்கும் இதயம் இருந்தால் இறுதி வரைக்கும் அமைதி இருக்கும். Do you feel dizziness and dithering? Do you feel confused or frustrated or shivered? Life has thousands of experience. Every house has pain and agonies. If you feel dull, you cannot get rid of distress. If you are mentally strong, you can come out and you can feel the peace of mind till the end. நாளை பொழுதை இறைவனுக்கு அளித்து நடக்கும் வாழ்வில் நிம்மதி தேடு. உனக்கும் கீழே உள்ளவர் கோடி நினைத்து பார்த்து நிம்மதி நாடு. மயக்கமா கலக்கமா மனதிலே குழப்பமா வாழ்க்கையில் நடுக்கமா.
This is one of the real great song. Even today, whenever we have any issues, no, you just play this song in your phone and put your headphones in the night, and you will get huge energy. You know it very well. In life, you have two things. One is things which are under your control. The second thing which is not under your control. Worrying about things which is not under your control is not going to give you any benefit. By working on things which is under your control, you are increasing your circle of influence. The moment if you increase your circle of influence, you are able to influence the things which is not under your control also. Don't worry about the difficulties, okay? You need not worry about what are the things is given it, okay? The moment you face all the problems, you put your efforts, sincere, dedicated efforts, which I call it as with passion. You do the job with passion. After doing it, leave it the rest to the supreme power, okay? And accept whatever it comes as a result, okay? And the moment you start getting into that mentality and do the job with dedication and passion and accept whatever it comes, no, then you need not worry about anything. Even if you have some other issues, then what you can say is, the moment when you start looking at people below you, okay, there are millions and billions of people below you, okay, and definitely you are much better. See, I will tell one very good example. I remember the name of the movie is called Vaname Yellai, but by director Balachandar, okay. When he shows one character, on top of his room will be one placard. That placard will be there, in Tamil it will be there like this: காலுக்கு செருப்பு இல்லையே என்று கவலைப்பட்டு கொண்டிருந்தேன், காலில்லாதவனை காணும் வரை. In English, I was worrying that I didn't have a good shoes because I want to have a good shoes. Till I find a person who does not have a leg at all. This is excellent. The same way what Kannadasan has said like this, it is really mesmerizing things. That's the reason it influenced Kaviஞர் Vali to stay back. Later, when one interview where both Kannadasan and Kaviஞர் Vali were there, and he is saying that jokingly, even if you think that I am your competitor, you don't think, even if you think I became your competitor because of your song only. So I didn't equip myself because of listening to your song, which gives me a lot of motivation. I decided to stay back in this place. That is a commitment. Even though his death also, Vali has told that is a respect he had for Kaviyarasa Kannadasa. And this is a beautiful song. This is a beautiful song because it is more related to other things. And Dr. Ashokan, yes, go ahead.
புத்தியுள்ள மனிதரெல்லாம் வெற்றி காண்பதில்லை, வெற்றி பெற்ற மனிதரெல்லாம் புத்திசாலி இல்லை. All the wise people don't get success, and so all the successful people are not wise. பணம் இருக்கும் மனிதரிடம் மனம் இருப்பதில்லை, மனம் இருக்கும் மனிதரிடம் பணம் இருப்பதில்லை. Those who are rich are not really generous, and those who are really generous, they are not rich.
I will tell a very simple example of this. How many of you know about T.T. Krishnamachari, our former finance minister of India? Former finance minister, one of the great legend in terms of knowledge and industrialist and all, okay. He was the industries minister, he was the finance minister of the central finance minister. Before going to up in the ladder, he was contesting in elections and he lost the election. After losing this election, he was thinking, he was overconfident because this is the first time he is contesting and he lost the election. According to some sources, I do not know whether it's the first time or second time, I don't know. But once he lost the election, he was very upset because he thought that everyone respects him as the most learned person. Everyone respects him as the most intelligent person. But finally, what happened is, I am not winning it, the election. Okay. People say that I am intelligent, but I am not winning. How I can accept it? That is what he was saying it. Okay. So when he heard this song, then immediately he asked his secretary, who sung this? Then they told it is Kaviyar Sir Kannadasan song. He took the car, drove down to his house and said thanks to him, because he was decided to get off from the politics, because he felt that people are not respecting him. Why he has to reduce his level and come and to do the politics when he was already a rich man and a big businessman? Why I have to come down and trying to help the people when the people are not reciprocating? But after hearing this song, he changed his decision. By changing his decision, next he became MP, and again he became a minister for the India. That was a big portfolio of finance ministry. And similarly, the second song, second stanza, or பணமிருக்கும் மனிதனிடம் மனமிருப்பதில்லை, மனமிருக்கும் மனிதனிடம் பணமிருப்பதில்லை. That means the person who has money will not have a heart. The person who has heart will not have money. Okay, I can tell again and again, like our Kamarajar. He's a legend. There is no other way. I am unable to talk about any politicians after talked about Kamarajar, because the moment whether I like it or not, my mind always compare any politician with respect to Kamaraj. They are scoring minus side. What to do? Kamarajar is around 80. All the politicians, whoever is living now, who is recently passed, everyone is out of 100. Kamarajar has scored around 85. All the people are scoring minus 100 and below. So I could not talk anything about any good qualities with respect to current politicians. Okay. See, Kamarajar once, I do not know how many of you know about it. He was asking for the midday meal scheme. That time, you know it, no? Our R. Venkatraman. Later, he became the president of India. He was a vice president. Then he was the industries minister. Then he became the president of India also. He was a minister. Okay. And he and C. Subramaniam, and both the people are ministers. He came back and suddenly saying that because of one incident when young boy asked him, why you didn't go to school? When Kamarajar asked him, why you didn't go to school? If I go to school, will you pay money or will you give food? That triggered him. He came back immediately to Madras and sit with the people. I will go and work for doing this noon meal scheme. Then the people told, it is not possible. Central government will not fund it. You have to manage from our own state fund. It is very difficult. Okay. Then he told that I don't mind go and begging to the people, industries. Industrialists, I will go and begging to the industrialists, but I want all the people to get educated. See, that is the thing. When you have money, he doesn't have the mind. When he has mind, he doesn't have the money. Okay. But Kamarajar was one of the example. Every one of us knows. I need not talk about Kamarajar. What is the money he had after his death?
பரமசிவன் கழுத்தில் இருந்து பாம்பு கேட்டது கருடா சௌக்கியமா, யாரும் இருக்கும் இடத்தில் இருந்து கொண்டால் எல்லாம் சௌக்கியமே, கருடன் சொன்னது அதில் அர்த்தமும் உள்ளது.
So here what he says that, okay, Shiva, Hindu mythology, here many people will question why Lord Shiva is wearing a snake on his neck. There are many versions for it. One version which I liked was the ego. The moment you control your ego and the ego is under your control, you can wear that ego as an ornament. That is one version which I liked it. So I take that version. Okay. So when just because you have a snake around your neck, okay, what happens is the position of a snake. The snake, many people, the moment if they see it, they find it is a dangerous living creature and they will like to run away or to kill it. Okay. And especially eagle. Eagle loves to eat the snake. So what happens is, just because you got some position, and if you ask an eagle who is much more powerful and who knows how to handle you, And if you ask the other person, are you fine? Then eagle smiles and says that, I know, okay, where you are. That is the reason you are asking this question. And if you maintain your place, if you position, okay, then it is better. And you can ask anything. Don't think that the moment you get down from Lord Shiva's, you know what will happen to you. So similarly, many of the things we think that, okay, whatever position we are having it, you just try it. You may be a president of a company, you may be vice president, you may be general manager, you are a sales manager. Okay, just say to any of your customer or any of your friends, you are jobless. You are not working for anyone. The respect suddenly will changes. No, it happened to every one of us. We cannot blame anyone. Even some of the people who retired, after retirement, within 3 days, one of my boss came. Okay, I have huge love for my boss. So after 10 days after his retirement, my boss came to see us in our office. A security stopped him, and he also knows that he was my boss. But he politely told him, "Sir, please be seated. I will ask Kumar sir to come down and pick you up. And in the meantime, kindly fill the register." Visitors entry. My boss, who was a vice president of that organization, okay, they made him like this also. What happened? Because the person loses the position, the same way everyone, it will happen to everyone, no individual. So the moment you are getting into an official organization, you have to follow the rules and regulations only. Just because you are currently holding a position of president, you cannot talk anything what you want to talk. Okay, so that's a real great thing in it. உயர்ந்த இடத்தில் இருக்கும்போது உலகம் உன்னை மதிக்கும், உன் நிலைமை கொஞ்சம் இறங்கி வந்தால் நிழலும் கூட மிதிக்கும். That means just because you are in a high position, entire people or everyone around the world will respect you. The moment your position changes, even your shadow will not respect you. That is the meaning he is saying it. He gives a big warning to all the people.
உயர்ந்த இடத்தில் இருக்கும்போது உலகம் உன்னை மதிக்கும், உன் நிலைமை கொஞ்சம் இறங்கி வந்தால் நிழலும் கூட மிதிக்கும். அச்சம் என்பது மடமையடா, அஞ்சாமை திராவிடர் உடமையடா. ஆறிலும் சாவு, நூறிலும் சாவு, தாயகம் காப்பது கடமையடா, தாயகம் காப்பது கடமையடா. Fear is ridiculous. Fearlessness is the property of Dravidar. Death is inevitable to everyone, whether it is at the age of 6 or 100. But protecting our motherland should be our prime duty.
Yeah. See, now I am doing a lot of programs and I am talking to many people. Everyone has a fear. Fear means what fear? If you ask, no, sir, will the business survive? Will we survive? Will we hold the positions? Where they can able to make the payment? Will the pandemic, when they think will happen? When it will get over? All they have a lot of fears. Why you need to have a fear? I told you again, I told the same thing to all the people. Don't worry about things which is not under your control. Okay. Now it's a huge opportunity. I'll tell you, I was talking to some of my friends today morning and he was saying that excellent, wonderful, because now what happens is government of India imposed additional 20% duty on the products from China. So earlier it was 10%, it's especially for the solar industry. Now it is 32%. 32%, he was saying that I was very happy the moment government announced, because I was focusing on quality, I was focusing on the reliability, I was not depending upon Chinese product. I used to import products from Europe and I used to assemble it and I used to sell it on my company name. My price was not competitive at all. I was never afraid. Whoever is looking for a reliability things, they will come to me. Okay, I was working like this. The moment government has increased the price duty by 22% extra, it becomes 34% now for a Chinese product. So their prices are more costly than my price. Okay. Now what he says that now it is an opportunity for us to protect India against the international competition, especially from the cheap countries. Okay. So it is our responsibility to respond immediately and build capabilities and manufacturing readiness for the products we are depending upon China. I was attending few days before Dr. Philip Kotler's one webinar. I hope everyone knows about Dr. Philip Kotler. He is a god of marketing. God of marketing means real god of marketing, living God. He is living even now also. He is 89 years old. He is 89 years old. Anybody who is into marketing or sales, even if you talk to any IIM guy or even a ordinary management school student, the moment if you say Philip Kotler, they will be knowing it. I was listening to his lecture in live. It was happening in the US. Okay, and he was telling it. Now every nation understands the stupidity of depending upon particular country. He didn't specific any country. He was depending upon the stupidity of some country. Now we realized, all of us realized. So we need to respond. We need to be self-reliance. Whatever we want to be depend upon our country, that is okay. But we need to protect our country, total dependence on some other country, because anything can happen. This is a great lesson we can learn. That is what he has said. Exactly the same way. Now, if you see people like Karigala Cholan, Rajaraja Cholan, okay, and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the history will remember forever. Okay, they never had any fear. They never had any fear. I will go with the back. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, born in an ordinary family at Rameshwaram, but he never had any fear. He had decided that I am going to be into the aerospace. He came into aerospace. He was a DRDO chairman. Any positions, no? And he has achieved this peak. After that, he became president and all. That is personal capabilities. Leave it. But he achieved what he wanted to do. 1,000 years before, 1,010 years before, Rajaraja Cholan constructed a temple which no other monument around the world which is capable of that architecture. Forget about Rajaraja Cholan, Abdul Kalam. 2,200 years before, Karigala Cholan. What he has done it? Constructing a dam on a running water. What imagination, just think of it. Today, none of us will have dared to think like this. But those people thought like this and they have done it because they had never fear. Fear means face everything and rise above. That is the way we have to take it. We should not leave and run away. The most important reason for failure is fear. Fear to fail. Okay, don't worry about the failure. The more you fail, the more you learn. You learn from every opportunities. You treat it as an experience. You got it.
வந்த நாள் முதல் இந்த நாள் வரை வானம் மாறவில்லை, வானதியும் நீரும் கடல் காற்றும் மலரும் மண்ணும் கொடியும் சோலையும் நதியும் மாறவில்லை, மனிதன் மாறிவிட்டான், மதத்தில் ஏறிவிட்டான். From the day of emerging, the sky, the moon, the water, the sea, the air, the flower, the soil, the creeper, the garden and the river have not changed at all. But the man has changed. He has gone up with the ego. நிலை மாறினால் குணம் மாறுவார், பொய் நீதியும் நேர்மையும் தேடுவார், தினம் ஜாதியும் பேதமும் கூறுவார், அது வேதன் விதி என்றோதுவார். மனிதன் மாறிவிட்டான், மதத்தில் ஏறிவிட்டான். Personal quality changes when status goes up. Find false justifications. Justify discrimination. They will declare it is a decision of God, and they will create their own rules and regulations to run their company. But the man has changed. He has gone up with the ego.
Yeah. So, with respect to this, when you want to say it, he talks about invention, and that invention is coming at the next stanza, and innovation. Invention, everyone knows about it. It is what you are learning it, what you are discovering it new is called invention. Innovation is exploiting the invention. Exploiting the invention means into the business sense. Converting into a product is called innovation. And after that, making use of this innovation and putting it into the market and getting commercial benefit is correct creativity. So all these things are possible. He's saying it. He says that you look out your Paravai Kandan Vimanam Padetha. All these things, what he says that it happens everywhere. If you see it, like somewhere I don't remember the movie, the Zoom meeting nowadays, that is a very old MGR movie. The Zoom meeting type of thing, video conferencing will be there. One small box they open, it's a magic box. You can see the prince and the princess will be dancing with the things. Okay, so all these places, wherever he says that when you get more money, when you get power, when you get position, you keep on changing your. That's the reason he says that when your status changes, okay, you find false justification. You try to justify your discrimination. You will declare all these things, it happens because of God. All this nonsense you can keep on telling it, but your heart knows what it is. Correct? Don't try to be like this. Okay, you don't change. Okay, because all the God's creator has not changed. Okay, only you are changing, and you are changing because of your ego. That is very dangerous. Dr. Ashokan.
பறவை கண்டான் விமானம் படைத்தான் பாயும் மீன்களின் படகினை கண்டான் எதிரொலி கேட்டான் வானொலி படைத்தான் எதனை கண்டான் மனம் தனை படைத்தான் மனிதன் மாறிவிட்டான் மதத்தில் ஏறிவிட்டான்.
Now we will sing a very good song. Again, this movie is called Ennai Pol Oruvan. In this song, you can hear there are two good stanza. Yeah, Dr. Ashokan, you can complete this.
கூடும் உறவு கூட்டுறவென்று ஒன்றாய் வாழுங்கள், கூடிய பிறகு குற்றம் காணும் கொள்கையை தள்ளுங்கள், என்றும் ஒன்றே செய்யுங்கள், ஒன்றும் நன்றே செய்யுங்கள், நன்றும் இன்றே செய்யுங்கள், நீங்கள் எதிலும் வெல்லுங்கள், வீரனின் வாழ்வினில் தோல்வியே இல்லை, தங்குங்களே நாளை தலைவர்களே. Live together by realizing that joining is a unity. Avoid blaming one another after joining. That is desired before you associate with people who are around you. Focus on one thing always and do that good. Do good today itself. Get success in every act. There is no failure in a brave man's life.
So what happens is, in business, in management, we go for a brainstorm. What is brainstorm? Trying to find a solution for a problem by discussing among all of us. The moment when you are becoming a team and trying to solve a problem, what happens is we have to find company's objective. We have to find what is the objective of solving the problem, rather than trying to find, no, I should win over that individual. No, whatever point he is saying that, I am going to object it. Whatever he is saying it, I am going to counter. I am giving some other reason. Like that, if you keep on trying to find out, then what will happen is you are not doing good thing for your company. Correct? So the moment you are in an organization, that's why what he say that the moment you realize that you are going to be working together, don't find fault. Focus on one thing which is good for the company. Don't try to find fault on each and every individual, because you need not worry about the individuals. Which is good for the society, which is good for your company, and that you do it with confidence. That is what is song. So the next song, Dr. Ashokan, this song.
சிரிப்பு வருது சிரிப்பு வருது, சிரிக்க சிரிக்க சிரிப்பு வருது, சின்ன மனுஷன் பெரிய மனுஷன் செயல பார்க்க சிரிப்பு வருது. I feel like laughing on watching the mean act of mean men and the so-called great men. உள்ள பணத்தை பூட்டி வச்சு வள்ளல் வேஷம் போடு, ஒளிஞ்சு மறைஞ்சு ஆட்டம் போட்டு உத்தமன் போல் பேசு, நல்ல கணக்க மாத்து கள்ள கணக்க ஏத்து, நல்ல நேரம் பார்த்து நண்பனையே மாத்து. Lock your money and pretend as if you are a philanthropist without giving even a single penny. Commit all evil hidden acts and speak as you are a noble person. Such people will convert black money as white money by changing accounts, and they also deceive their friend at any time.
Yeah. See, he is saying that he is getting the moment if he happen to see people actions, he is unable to control his laughter. Why he is unable to control his laughter? Because the person who he has a respect, he doing some activities which he cannot do, or a person who is very low level fellow, that fellow also is doing some actions which he cannot justify. So he's saying that nobody is honest, everyone is acting. When we want to know they are acting, we have to laugh at those people only. Okay. The most important lesson was this. Okay, when you are going to hide your earnings, when you are not going to show your income, proper income, and going to give you all the wrong accounts to the your organization or things, such people will even change their friend at any point of time. Nobody can trust any person like that. Okay, that's a great lesson because Kannadasan has learned a lot of lessons like this. Many people, including his own brother and sister, have not ditched them. Kannadasan when he was in trouble. Okay, so is M.S. Viswanathan has told it in some interview. So it happens to everything. Now I will tell about Kaviyarasa Kannadasan. Here, if you have seen plenty of books he wrote, plenty of songs he wrote, everyone knows about it. Kannadasan has got Sagatya Akademi Award. Sagatya Akademi Award, before that he got even what you call Kalaimamani Award. And his only friend in the industry was Cho Ramasamy. People call him as Cho. He called up Cho and asked him, they announced me that I got Kalaimamani, should I accept it? And Cho told him, don't accept. Because this award was given 15 years before. Okay, the award was initiated. And you are in this field for last 15 years. If they had given, they should have given 15 years before. Now they are giving it, they want some benefit out of you. By giving this award, you are not going to get benefited. By you accepting the award is going to get benefited. That is the reason the politicians are trying to do it. Don't accept that award. Even if you see it, people who awarded Kalaimamani, Kaviyarasa Kannadasan name will be there, but he never received the award. Second, Sagatya Akademi Award, which is supposed to be given for the great writers. He has not got the Sagatya Akademi Award for the book Arthamulla Hindu Matham, nor for his any of the songs, not for any of the books he wrote on anything. He wrote a book called Cheraman Kadali, where he talked about history, talked about a history. In that history, he connected some novels and wrote a big novel called Cheraman Kadali. He got an award for that book. Okay. Now I tell about what is the pedagogical intelligence. Pedagogical intelligence is knowing is different. That is called knowledge. Applying the knowledge in a proper way is called wisdom. Pedagogical is one step above both. Okay. Telling the what you know in a easy, understandable way, even for the illiterate. Okay. That is called pedagogical intelligence. So, to the best of my knowledge, none of the people has this pedagogical knowledge in Tamil industry. All the poems, all the songs became super duper hit because of the great legends like Sivaji Ganesan, M.G. Ramachandran, Gemini Ganesan, and all other people. So, Kamal Haasan has also talked about Kaviyarasa Kannadasan, the capabilities of spontaneous. You might have seen in Varumi Nagam Sirappu, that song. Okay. So, if you see it, no, the cine industry is a collective industry. Okay. Even today, if anyone talks Kavinyar, that is only Kannadasan. Okay. In Tamil Nadu. Other people will say that Kavinyar Wali, Kavinyar somebody else. Okay. But the moment when you say Kavinyar, it only indicates Kannadasan. So my sincere thanks to my relatives and friends, Dr. Ashokan, Dr. Jnanavati, lawyer Sankaravadivel, Dr. Thayal Nayagi, Dr. Selvam, Mr. Sivagurunathan of Trichy for inspiring me to talk about this great poet who ritually ruled the entire Tamil cinema during his period and give many igniting and energetic songs. We also thank all the producers, directors, playback singers, music directors, actors, actress, Tamil literature experts, and all the people of Tamil Nadu who loved him and still gives the due respects to him. So thank you for your participation. I am overwhelmed by your response. Now I am available for your question and answers. We need not call it as, we will call it as a discussion. We can share our experience.
We are really happy to have Mr. Gandhi Kannadasan, son of Kannadasan, was there. Just now he has left giving a message.
Oh,
I
very
know
good.
him. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to ask the question when Jayashree asked the question. Know how many songs did he sing? Actually, I wanted to call him and ask know how many songs your father written. But unfortunately, he has left. Anyway, he has given a message in the chat box. Yeah, thanks. Okay, thank you, Dr. Kumar. It was enlightening. Gandhi Kannadasan.
Very good, very good, very, very happy.